Hey everyone, John here for AZ Concealed Carry. Today's video is going to be a how-to on installing Talon Grips. About a month or so ago I ordered a set for my M&P shield and I absolutely love it. So I decided to order a set for the Beretta Nano that I now own as well. It arrived today, and so after having gotten some experience under my belt with installing them on the shield, I felt comfortable enough on doing the second set on video. Not so much because it's necessarily difficult, but again, having never gone through the experience, I wasn't sure, how it would come out on video. So, all right. So essentially, it comes mailed in a standard envelope like this from Talon Grips in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. Sorry about that. And when you open it up, this is what you'll get. You'll get the instruction sheet, the grips themselves, a alcohol prep pad, and a Talon Grips sticker. The instructions, I highly recommend reading the instructions because depending on the firearm that you order them for, it's going to have some very specific instructions, like for example, front wrap instructions for the XDM, XDS, and the M&P. Additional information about M&P here because of the different grip sizes that are available for them. And also some information down here about textured versus, or the granulate texture versus the rubber texture. For both the shield and now the Nano, I've ordered the rubber texture. The granulate, or as more commonly referred to as the skateboard tape version, or at least that's what it pretty closely resembles based on how gritty it is. It's just too rough for me, and since I will be carrying both of these firearms concealed, I wanted something that was going to be less abrasive against the skin. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to start by disassembling the firearm just to make it easier to manipulate. Okay. Alright, get those out of the way. Now the necessary tools are going to be the alcohol pad here, the grips themselves, the instructions, and a blow dryer to heat it up. And come on, there we go. Just want to give it a good rub down. Okay, now that we've applied the alcohol and let it dry, we're ready for step 2, which is installation of the grips. Now, one thing that I will mention, if you order the rubber textured ones, because of the material itself, it cannot wrap around onto itself. Because when you first receive the grips, they're going to be a little bit too long, okay? And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to trim it. Now I did this off camera to kind of save on time, so I needed to trim about that much of it off the one end. The granulate texture, it's okay because of the way the texture is made. It can adhere to itself, but the rubber one cannot. So just to kind of give you a dry run here of what it's going to look like once it's wrapped around, you'll see that it pretty much is going to match up perfectly once it's installed, okay? Because I have trimmed it down enough to where it's gonna fit just right. So let's get it going now. Okay, what we're gonna want to do is peel this off. If it cooperates. There we go. And we're going to peel the whole thing off so we don't run into issues with it once we start applying it. It is very, very sticky. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start with this end here. Too high. Let's bring it down just a bit. There we go, better. Alright, so make sure it's on. There we go. So now we can move over to the back. We'll wrap around and adhere this side first. There we go. Okay, so now that the two sides are in, I can adhere the back here. And the front. Okay. So now let's make sure it's on nice and good, nice and even on all sides. It looks to be firmly in place. Move this down just a bit. There we go. Okay, and the final step to kind of help it adhere is the use of a blow dryer to make sure that it sticks on nice and tight. You know, this part I'm not happy with. See if we can. There we go. That's better. Okay. So now with the blow dryer, alright, nice and warm. Okay, as you can see, once applied, there's a tiny little bit of a gap there, so I ended up trimming it a bit too much, but it's okay, I don't mind. Aside from that, appears to be on perfect. The bottom, back, front, and the two sides. And you just want to kind of grip it and mold it. There we go. Yeah, it's a world of a difference once you've got the Talon Grips installed. It makes it a lot better, a lot more comfortable, a lot grippier, if you will. Let's go and reassemble it. Make sure there's no obstructions for the magazine. And there you have it, the Beretta Nano with Talon Grips. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to let me know, and I'll post the link to Talon Grips website as well in the description. Thanks for watching.